Sir, my name is Roy Canto, Section 2D. Interview defined its questioning of person believed to possess information which are relevant of the investigation of crime or on criminal activities. Second, the golden rule interview. Never let anyone conduct interview if interviewer has not gone that crime since the questioning should be in agreement with facts, condition with crime since the questioning will lead reward for the interview who had not seen personally that crime scene and will not be in position to distinguish of trust, exaggeration of falsehood from the answer of person being interviewed. Qualities of a good interviewer. A report defined is a relation between the interview and the interviewer, which the conduct to fruitful result in winning the confidence a person being interviewed in order that will tell all the information is position. The interviewer must be in respectable civilian attire because most of the majority of people of police uniform is barrier in establishing good rapport to many the uniform intimidating. Forceful personality, the appearance of the interview and the qualities such as skill, communication techniques, or the forces language are the mainstay of the strength of his character. Must be understanding, sympathetic, and without showing official arrogance, vulgarity of exposition, and the air of superiority. Knowledge of human behavior is a help the interviewer determine personality and intelligence of his subject. He must go down at the level understand of the particular subject. The conversational tone of voice. His tone of voice must be conversational, not conversational is the interrogation. A common interest. He is the pertinent and troubling question should establish common interest between him and the subject. Acting qualities. He must possess the qualities an actor, salesman, and psychologist and know how to use the power of the persuasion. Humility. He must be courteous, sympathetic, and humble, ready to ask, apologize for the inconvenience of the interview. Cognitive interview defense is a form technique in the conduct interview upon willing the foreign witness were given for the account without interviewing inference from the interview after the subject has finished investigation. Now the subject has style of examination of a cross-examination to the clarify the unexplained portion arrived complete picture his testimony. The case of subject low level intelligence use leading question greatly help investigator obtain the full and the desired information. Reasons why witness refuse to talk and testify. Fear or reprisal. The fear of reprisal is always interned by the witness who lack the courage to face the suspect is size relevant that natural experience those have known protect terms of the influence person for the really relevant among generally of the sector of the society. Investigator must remove these fears from the mind this witness appearing protection by the explanation only suspect not behind bars appear. When not disappear investigator power Precision plays a vital role. Great inconvenience on the part of those hands too must experience the real convince which that revive the time and special during the ordeal of the those unemployed that inconvenience greater than investigator must singularly help that through his contact with the business community. Hurted against the police. The hurted may be due the previous bad experience with the regular members of the police organization, and investigator must have difference between him and regular police by honest and the same internment that complain against the small within the whole organization, police leadership, addressing situation, property, calling card investigator giving this kind of witness will help situation processing and help of their the experience. Bias of the witness. The witness may be acquaintance, friend, helper, benefactor of suspect of the all of these other relationship witness with suspect must explore so that and the intelligent approach is probably applied. Obedient avoidance of publicity. There is witnesses who are shy that send publicity warning, discomfort their ordinary or obscure white living investigator must hide this witness away from the family distraction. Some famous respect families instinct that members need of approval of the elder meeting affecting the families that investigator must talk the elders that approval from member to testify. Bigotry, religious or racial, tribal, or ethnic inference. Clottish indoctrination, some clats on the religious denomination from the religious of the influence and decision of within testify. It would be apparent when the witness and the suspect belong the same cult. Investigator must use in the tenant of the relation with truth, religious or other allow to members to truth that great testimonial evidence that prevailing our society even the point of career advancement. Common technique applicable to the for foregoing reason. Many these witness want dean will not authorize the formal witness but remain in anonymous. Investigators must agree that be given shrunk after full closure of the information that investigator when should that witness is authorized as formal witness, special by the necessity of the testimonial evidence to the power of the place of the role. The stage of handling interview. Preparation of the investigator should review the facts, the crime scenes, and information from the source of other the will be ready to questioning a background and data for the subject should available to the code adapt himself to the kind approach to be employed. Approach investigator must carefully select his kind of approach which may be single kind combination of two or the application of the technique. Warming up is done by preliminary explanation, theory, questioning, clear, smart, promote, conduct ground for coordinated respect to the trust for each other. Cognitive interview. The subject as narrative account without intervention of the inference is it is only of the permutation in uninterrupted narration that investigator begins that direct and the cross-examination. Roles in the questioning. One questioning at a time, multiple complex logistic questioning should avoid one question at the time desired. Avoid applied answer. The, the nod of the head or any other body language is response to the question should avoid that answer must be oral, clear, explicit response to the question. Simplicity questioning. A short, simple question of the time is required if the answer need qualification, then it should be allowed. Avoid logistic questions such who and murder or who considerability that suspect. Saving pieces, embracing question on the subject on the matters, honest error about the time, distance, and description can avoid investigator cooperate with the subject, save his space, and investigator should not fault or ridiculous subject on this matter. Yes or no answer. Do not ask question which be answered by yes or no. It will curtail in the complete flow information and will lead accuracy. Type of witness according to their attitude. Knowing nothing type. These are the Rockland type of witness. They are found among level intelligence. The technique is applied to down to their level of intelligence and or by interrogation. Illustration type is different subject, then they'll find their field of this network of interest should be the most aroused their interest. The darking type, the style questioned by the investigator should adapt the psychology of the subject. When the drunken subject has sober, another interview will be conduct and converting from about discussion will the state drunkenness within statement must be taken during his sobriety. Suspicious type. This type witness are suspicious about the motive and action of the investigator. The barrier of the suspicion may be remove the sincere explanation or psychological pressure. Talkative type. These are witnesses who are prone to the integrated adding relevant or matter than narration that skill speaker could have prone of necessary matters from the relevant ones. Honest witness. These are the truthful and cooperative witness to the investigator could really upon with little or no problem in holding them. Deceitful witness. These are the type of witness let them lie and other than repeat several narration. They are English contract possible lies past tip a recording for the convention about the transaction. Question that possible causes perjury or obstruction of the justice and they will not truth. Timid witness. The witness approach must be friendly, ensuring information that should hidden of the press by interview or portion. Boasting, egoistic, or ecocentric witness. They are well good witness because their primary is their account to the commission of crime. Investigator must be potent, dealing that order brush their ego or self. Pride that susceptible to add color importance the role. Witness probably underrating accounting on others. Refusal to talk witness. These are the most difficult subject. They'll find out the reason of their silence by the exploring deeper into the kind of their responsibility to cause maybe trauma, shock, fear, hurt, hurt, hatred, and other. Remove these features of silence and they will start talking. Statement analysis is the new name criminal investigation, but new is actual practice with new there. It began that United States when the woman reported to the police in disappearance of the children with on board in the back car. The car also children to police for a considerable area interview score of witness. Analyze the video recording of woman who with the TV station appeal to the children. Analysis lead expression. And the woman placed under interrogation where the confused that she dropped down river because their life partner does not like children from a former marriage. Car the car together with added children was retrieved from the floor. This is not a, this is not practice on now just everything complain that stating witness of subject that prescribed truth. Last investigator will not ignorant and unlawful weapon decision frame of the machining against innocent utmost care must action before concluding the suspect in the role in the art of criminal investigation distinction. Complaint and testimonies be reduced to writing. Complainants and the testimonies shall be reduced in writing in the form of question. An answer never used to the affidavit from the even testimonies approaching officer and affidavit from his phone of the avant courts, especially their account. Court even explained that was truth in the witness account because of the affidavit. This affidavit was not from witness from the police investigator who prepared affidavit. The narration of witness must be placed in the role of the cognitive interview. This complainant on the testimonies must be placed under the before officer authorized administered oath. B. Information. Informant. Informants defined that informant is the person who furnishes police information relevant to criminal case about the activities of criminal or sustained that informant meaning openly gave the information or offer himself to be witness. The other kind is the one who furnishes is the policeman and information surrounding uses and the oaths of the remain anonymous. Criminal informant define his person who provide the policeman with the confidential information concerning a past crime. The project planned crime has not to identify source information under the law. This information protect that identified could be relayed by the police even under the order that court unless a special case were claimed that defense that informant frame that accused. The type is information. The type of information. Anonymous informant may be anonymous phone call or letter write sender. Never then informant that investigator already know information that duty receive information not reveal to information that caller about facts already known. Rival elimination informant. This kind is mostly maintained anonymous is purpose and limited rival person or gagdo competition or other motivate such revenge etc. False informant usually rebels for information of the sequence value stop connected within his purpose to appear that side of law and frauding at the suspicion from himself of his gang or association. Like fraudulent information. He is the frauded by purse or salt, and the rest given information in the police may be one of the are the lesser member runs the police when the gang mates about involved in the dangerous situation when the gang his he belong his the police trail his motivated by anxiety and protect himself and means sweeping feeling of self informants this type this weak the length of the confession of the criminal chain. Self and informant. This kind informant delights surprising police about the information his information may be valued by the attention intelligence version. Mercenary informant. Informant is information for the cell he may be victimized in double across or little share, lot given loyalty deal and seeks revenge as well. Fructate in this color. Double cross informant. He uses seeming desire, the word information as excuse talk, police order, get, gives the counter this kind informant that police apply deception, method given false information that will lead this capture. Woman informant. She may be the female associate of the criminal who rouge of the marginalized in the real being important because women given scale experience are more dangerous that they often give give romance that result blackmail investigator will result extend family or support. Legal informant those who desire to give information spring from the administration this business operation who the presence of criminal in their trade and parents who are afraid that siblings will influenced by their friends who are suspected by criminals other include where the desire of information that are impressed with lawful motivate motives of informants benighted that native of the by gaining favorable intention of the performance by the police. Civic mindedness. Mindedness. Those imbued that sense of duty and obligation assess the police in their task. Fear is the engaged illusion of operation from the enemies of their unblinking dangers. Repentance. Those lesser criminals such as accomplices or accessories who will have a change in heart and burdened their conscience. Informers. Informers define he is the person provides informers the police regulation basis that either regularly in a case by or what none to all collective and established by the police and are less phenomenon character and along they are loyal and useful police organization. The probable basis. This saying goes that needs thief the catch another that history such French police broke this saying to the elite French. Informer is the produce outstanding success in the solution of this seemingly difficult to solve the ex convict. later become chief of the French sort and the men's selection and informer. The informer must contradict that are not immune from the arrest of the applicant in the commit crime. They should not bring shame and disgrace, nor the police service when they will commit crimes. They should be punished like rest. Critical arrange of the deployment of the information. E. Within a rank of criminal and criminal syndicate. B. Associate and friends of criminal. C. Place of the cut or criminal such as nightclub, bars, hotel, billiard halls, and other places. D. Slums, residential places where the criminal have their conduct. E. Detention centers such as local jails and National Bureau of Prisons. In many instances, crime were solved by planting malls. Among destination prisoners in holding centers of investigative units and the local jails, also National Bureau or Prison through the agreement with person authorities, places where criminals expose their load. When informers, women informants, most effective among informants because they could easily penetrate trunks criminal when less assumption by side they mingle with a crowd easily would obtain information more than their counterparts. Especially their beauty attract attention. They are easiest women associate of well. Criminal, however, should employ as the code easily double cross the police one they are fall in love with criminals. Dual role of the informers. Identifying and tracing with wherever that suspect. Gathering information that will lead that location and recovery of the evidence such a lot of other pieces of evidence relevant criminal. Other sources. Government records. Police is the NBI Police Bureau of Investigation with the Comelec files from and local jails and the National Bureau of Prison and the government agencies. Private records from private officer and business non-government organization. 3. Encrypted messages from the telephone, cell phone, radio, telecommunication, and other means of communication. Records of firearms and explosive unit concerning license holder of fireman of authorized possessor of the explosive. Fire busting, tracing the clean process of the firm from manufacturer, distributor, seller, and the last processor that could be done through the files to the FBI and other US police agencies. 6. Record for foreign and local manufacture by vehicle concerning that engine and chassis number of the suspected vehicle are used in the commission of crime and are the subject carnapping. 7. Store data on computers and cell phones. Only expert must be employed in retrieve this stored data. Roles in computers evidence. When the computer of the time of arrival do not turn on. When is on, not turn off. Touch mouse keyboard. This unplugging that computer with its on or off should be done. Unplugging with that cable directly from back to the center recess. Each unplugging cable should mark in the same marking concerning the socket from the wire cable and unplug. The computer should be careful handle and pick for transport of the police situation. Only computer forensic experts should search for any information or evidence contained in the hardware. The computer hardware should be duplicate the expert. The original should be kept by the evidence constituted by future court. Creation, search, analysis must be unbreakable using the image disk.